Welcome to another episode of Air Guns and Pesting Channel. What I have in front of me is the BSA Scorpion SE chambered in 177. I purchased this gun on Amazon 2017. Just never did a actual review on this gun. So I figured today would be a good time to do this because I want to do a shootout between this gun and a DAR 177 and against a Air Arms S510. All the other two are also chambered in 177. And I figure, you know what, let me make sure this gun is good and tuned up. Last time I shot it was last year at a farmer permission. So what I have decided to do is lower the FPS on this. I want the gun to shoot around 14 FPE. I had a gun, it was shooting at 880 feet per second with 10.5 grain crossings in the box. But now I want to have it shooting around 800 feet per second, get it closer to 12 foot-pounds, but more up in 13 to 14 foot-pound range. That's where I want this gun shooting at. So when I go in the barns, when I drive through the barns, I don't have to worry about it over penetrating, going right through the bird and out the tin roof of a farmer's siding. You won't be very happy about that. So I'm gonna retune this gun for that purpose. Like I said, this is a chamber 177. I did add a Huma regulator to it, and I also did today, as a matter of fact, I added the Huma shroud. It did have a TKO screwed on the end, but I like this setup a lot better, and it seems to be a lot quieter. Not that the TKO wasn't quiet, this one just seems a lot quieter. So let's start with some of the other aftermarket goodies I did add to this. Besides the Huma reg and the Huma shroud, I did add a aftermarket adjustable butt pad from JB3D printing out of England. I did also add Rowan Engineering extra large cock and bolt. That really helps out on in a cocking. And of course I added the swivel studs front and rear. So that's about it for the goodies I did add to the gun. Now that's a very handsome gun. I really do like the traditional stocks. Even though this is synthetic stock, I just like the lines and the feel to it. You know, it's pretty grippy. So if your hands are sweaty or wet, you know, your hands won't slide off it. And of course, you know, the big thing for me is that the stock is ambidextrous, which I do like. It makes everybody happy. So that's the stock. The gauge is underneath on the foregrip. As you can see right there is the gauge. It's not up front, which some people, you know, don't like it at the gauge. It's all the way at the business end, but that doesn't bother me. You know, as long as you know that the gun is not loaded and safe, in safe mode. Cylinder, I couldn't tell you. I want to say it's 180. I want to say it's 180 cc air cylinder. there's not much information that I found about this particular gun because it is not being sold here in the U.S. anymore. Pyramid used to carry BSA, but Airguns of Arizona, AOA, picked them up a few years back, but now when I was on the phone with them the other day, I asked them about BSA, and they said that no, BSA is not out of business. They're just, according to the person I talked to at AOA, said that they're behind in times. Their guns are outdated. I don't think so. I think the guns are just fine. You know, why fix something that ain't broke is my philosophy, you know, and these guns are very accurate with their hammer forged barrels, which I'll show you the accuracy of these BSA guns. Same thing with the Gamos. You know, the Gamos use the same barrels, you know, in their PCP, and I also heard that they use hammer forged barrels in their Springers, so I don't know how true that is, but I've heard from other sources on the airgun forums that the Gamo brake barrels are BSA hammer forged barrels. But anyways, yeah, it's unfortunate they have stopped selling some of the BSA guns, like the R10. The guy did say that you know they can special order one in for you, you know, if you wanted one. But as far as keeping inventory on the shelf, they're not going to be stocking anymore of the BSAs. So they're selling off what they have at some great prices, but that sale is winding down because there's hardly any left. But I do have a BSA Ultra SE. Walnut stock with a chamber in 2.2, but that's a review I did on my channel a while back. I still have that gun, and it's a wonderful shooting gun. It's very compact. Doesn't get a lot of shots, you know, but hey, 30 or 40 shots, hey, that's more than enough for me. You know, I carry a little buddy bottle with me, you know, a little small buddy bottle, so that's more than enough air for a day worth of pesting. So otherwise from that, this is the gun here. Optic wise, I'm using Tag Vector Optics Sentinel 416 by 50 second focal plane. All right, gun weight by itself, it says it's 7.70 pounds. And it's bolt action repeater because it's got a 10-shot magazine. It comes with one magazine. The magazines on these BSAs, I don't understand why they gotta be so high, but you know, $50 for magazines a bit high. Although I have seen them for $30 for these BSAs. So I guess it's not too bad, but it's still high. It's got 11mm dovetail mounts. It's got a 2 trigger adjustability. It's 2-stage adjustable. I'm gonna measure the trigger pull weight and get a weight with the scope and everything attached to it. Warranty wise, it's got a 2-year limited warranty. What else? He's got a safety. It's on the left hand side of the gun, right here. That's the safety. Got a 10 round magazine. I don't have it in the gun. I have the single shot tray at the moment, but I have it over the table that I'm going to be using to check my zero on the scope and get a Coney reading. That's pretty much it. The overall length is 36.50, but with the shroud I measured it, it's at 43 inches front to back, 43 inches. And I didn't bother measuring it, you know, with the TKL moderator, but I think it was fairly close, if not just at maybe an inch longer. So I saved about an inch, but I also think that this shroud, Huma shroud, is a lot quieter. And it has your standard fill probe right here. You have to buy a fitting for it, female fitting to screw on the fill adapter, and it fills to 232 bar. The gun comes from the factory unregulated, but I added a regulator to it, and it was the best thing I could have done for this BSA Scorpion. It's too bad, like I said, they don't sell these anymore. Same thing with the Buccaneer, same thing with the Scorpion Ultra, Buccaneer, R10. Not anymore. And you know, this is a black tactical, you know, synthetic stock. You know, it's supposed to be. It's called the Tactical. Scorpion SE Tactical is the name of the gun, because it's got the black tactical synthetic stock. And I guess because it's painted black, you know, or you know, it's dye injected black, you know, they call it tactical. But I still like this style of a gun, or the wood version, or laminate version, you know, in this stock configuration. I just don't really care for the looks of the Lego guns. You know what I'm talking about. All the Lego guns out there, you know, FX, Impact, Maverick, you know, the Lego guns and their likes. You know, I can't think of other guns off the top of my head, but those are, you know, the wave of the future, I guess. You know, I gotta have that tactical look, and I'm still the old traditional guy. It's got to have, you know, the nice wood, or semi-nice wood anyways, or like this style. I'll take this as well. It's just a little bit more comfortable, I guess, to grab onto. Anyways, let me go ahead and set up the phone scope, and check out the accuracy of this BSA Scorpion. Okay, this is Scorpion all set up with the phone scope. We're gonna run over the Crony, see what kind of numbers we get, and check the gun's scope 0. Okay, folks, here we go. First stage take up. 6 ounces. Again. 6 ounces. And the way it's set up right now, I'm not going to touch it because I actually like it. And there's the gun weight, 10 pounds, 32 ounces. All scoped out. Okay, folks, here we go. 5 shots.
910.
1, 2,
912.
3,
912.
4,
909.
5.
916.
There you go, folks. And that was with the Crossman Hollow Point 7.9. Average shot 911, spread 7, deviation 2. And is at 14.59 foot-pounds of energy. Now what I'm going to do is, since it's off to the side there, I'm going to readjust the scope so it hits in the middle. Well, there you go, folks. It's less than ½ an inch. Looks like it was just one hole down there before the black 1-inch circle disappeared. Keep hitting the same hole. There you go, folks. I say this BSA Scorpion with the hammer force barrel, and like in the cheap Walmart Crossman pellets, you go to buy them at Walmart, 7.9 grain. It also likes a 10.5 Crossman, but it also likes some other pellets too, more expensive ones. But hey, I love it when a gun can shoot cheap ammo, especially when I'm out to the farming permission and it's accurate. I'm all about cheap ammo. See you on the next episode of Air Guns and Pesting Channel. You folks out there, stay safe, shoot straight, may your pellet hit his target. See ya.